Hi, and welcome to the demo. Create a project folder, virtual environment, and activate and install packages. Now you might be wondering, virtual environment, why do we do that? Well, the nice thing is you can basically experiment a bit and throw it all away. It's like a contained package of take folder where you put all your stuff on that you need to practice and then throw it away. This ensures that you're not, when you're doing other stuff on Python, you're not, bashing it away with different versions and all horrible. And actually, to get rid of it, you just throw away the folder. Yeah. So that being said, that's what it's for. So first of all, we create our virtual environment like this. And we do that in our own folder. So first you create the folder, then we create it like this, then we activate it like this, and then we install the packages that we need. So these packages are for making sure that we can connect you get the right programming tools, let's say, for Python to connect to your project. Better term for it is the SDK, yeah, software development kit. That's all, basically. That's all we're gonna do here because I like to do baby steps. So I'm in my environment, in my Python, in my VS Code, and there's a few ways of going about it. I just like to do it the manual way, so you see what I'm doing. And the first thing I'm doing is just simply create a folder. It's a little bit slow, come on, do it, yeah. And let's just create that. You don't have to do that, but I'm just going to create it under the here, and I'm just going to call it test VR. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. Then I want to then switch to that. So I'm going to CD. So I'm in the terminal here. Test VR. Yes. So here I'm going to create that environment, Python -m v and v dot env. And then it's going to churn away a bit, and I'll show you in a bit what actually happens, because in the folder that we just created, you'll see something. Yeah, it's just for reference. So now, if I now go to that test VR one, you see that this has been created, right? Some scripts and some, there's an activate script in there. So it's not coming with Python. This is actually set up for you just to make sure that everything goes fine. And then we have to activate it. .vmv, I think it was. Yeah. And it has an activate script. No. Scripts activate.ps1. Oh, that's interesting. I have not set up the execution policy for this. So if you ever run into this, that's actually good. Where's my PowerShell 7? Doesn't really matter. Actually, there's no PowerShell 7 on this. So whichever PowerShell version you have, yeah. So let me just, what I did now is an unprepared thing. I have to make sure that I set the execution policy to unrestricted. For that, I'm running this as an administrator. But I have to say, it's churning a bit slow here. So as an administrator, if you ever get into this, which you might do, I'm going to set this to unrestricted. Yes, so basically anything can run. Also non-signed scripts. And then it should run now. Yeah, it runs. So then you see this .vmv folder, and this is where I'm also going to install the packages, because if you don't, you won't be able to use those to connect to the project and use your agents and everything else. So we use pip install for that. And of course you need to know which one you need to install. So the first one is Azure AI Projects. That's the first one. I'm just going to install this. Remember, I'm in my virtual environment here. That's where I am. Let me just close this agent. Yeah, so you see what it's doing. It's installing it here, and it's all dandy. Yeah, no projects here, no problems here, I would say. I'm just going to let this run out because it's nice. So yeah, I don't know any jokes or anything else like that, or else I could have filled the time. I had the chicken across the road or anything else. And yeah. And the other one is pip install Azure Identity. Now, if by any chance I'm installing something, it says requirement already satisfied. You see that? So I didn't need to install that. So the nice thing is, once you install that, you should install everything. My bad, but doesn't matter, right? So what happens after we do this? Well, we have the folders, and we have the folder, we have the virtual environment. So now we can basically go. And that was basically my demo. Pretty easy, pretty simple, but it's nice to see what's happening, right? See you in the next one, where we're actually going to connect to the project. Yeah, pretty exciting. See you then.